Hello ladies and gents, Ghost here, and today I've got a few CTE updates for you. So first of all, let's talk about the dusting. I'm sure this has escaped nobody's attention so far, that after the summer patch came in, dusting has been rampant on every single vehicle's primary weapon. So we're talking attack helicopters, scout helicopters, both of the jets, the attack boats. All of these primary weapons are dusting on enemy targets. Now, if you don't know what dusting is, it's essentially where you see in your client your bullets hitting the enemy vehicle or infantry player or whatever it may be, but those hits don't actually register in game, so you won't get any points and the enemy won't take any damage, which is obviously a pretty massive issue. Now, DICE have wasted no time in throwing up a couple of servers over on the CTE to test this, and those servers are called Dustbuster Testing, ironically, so if you'd like to go and give that a try and test things out there, that will probably help DICE get out a server-side fix for this issue as soon as possible. Now, of course, this is a really big issue within the game, and everybody is, quite frankly, furious about it. But I know DICE are taking this seriously and they want to get this fixed as soon as possible. Some of you guys may recall when we had the altitude bug in the jet many months ago. Essentially, when you were flying above a certain altitude, you would get this same dusting issue where none of your hits would register on enemies. This is essentially that exact same thing, although now it's happening all the time and in every vehicle. Now, I have tested this server out for myself. I've gone in most of the vehicles, the stealth jet, the attack jet. I've tried out the miniguns on the scout helicopter and also the attack chopper. And I'm glad to say that all of these issues seem to have been fixed. I didn't encounter any dusting whatsoever in these servers. So I'm hoping that DICE has cracked it, and sooner rather than later we're going to be getting a server-side patch to fix the issue in the main game as well. Now, a couple of nice little additions that I'd like to throw in here. First of all, they've actually added the capture zones for Conquest flags like they had in Battlefield Hardline. Now, Battlefield Hardline, you guys will probably know by now, is by no means my favourite Battlefield game, but they did pioneer some really nice features in that game that Battlefield 4 could definitely make use of. And one of those things that I thought was really cool were these capture zones that were visible on the minimap for the flags. So if you're on the cap, you're defending a flag, and you know there's one person somewhere in the area around the flag, you actually have a visual representation on the minimap of which area this player will be inside of, so you're not running too far afield looking for him and putting yourself in danger. Another one they've added is the scaling soldier icons for players above or below the local player. So this was something they had in Hardline once again, and it really seemed like a no-brainer, you know, of course, why would you not add this to the game? And essentially what it does is indicates whether the enemy player on the minimap is on the same level as you are. And in a game like Battlefield 4, which has a lot of different elevation levels, this can really help. It can help point out which threats on the minimap are priority number one, which you need to take care of, who is on your floor, and which of the little red Doritos are maybe below you or above you and don't really need your attention right away. Now, the jungle map is getting closer and closer to actually having an official name. Yes, it's not going to just be called the jungle map for the rest of its existence. It actually has to have some sort of a name, and to that end, people over on the Battlefield 4 CTE Reddit started coming up with their own ideas. DICE then put this into a poll, and the results of that poll have just come through. So the top 3 voted for names are Operation Outbreak, Harrow Falls, and the Ruins of Harrow. So those have been sent off to the legal team at DICE, which of these don't, you know, contradict weird legal terms and stuff, and depending on those results, they will pick one of those as the new name for the map. So say goodbye to calling it the jungle map. Now, the results for the next game type to be developed for the jungle map have also come through, and the winner is Rush. So Rush and also Chainlink, in fact, are currently available to play on the CTE. Now, unfortunately, I don't have any footage of these, and the primary reason for that is because I haven't actually been able to find anybody playing on a server when I've been available. But from what I've heard, the Rush game mode is pretty well set out. The MCOMs are in good places, but there are some significant balance issues at the moment. The attackers seem to win almost every single round, so that probably needs looking into, but it certainly sounds very promising. Alright guys, that's pretty much all I've got for you guys today. I hope you're having a fantastic Sunday, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Cheers.